New Orleans, land of the Pelicans, in a fine Western Conference battle at the New Orleans Arena. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. Alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. You look at Sacramento, not one of the better records in the Western Conference. Right now, they're in 12th place.
Evan, in recent games, their luck has been all bad and tough. And that could very well continue against the team they're facing here in this ball game. It's not going to be easy to end the streak.
Yeah, you don't want to have to face these guys on any given night, Clark. Never mind when you're in the middle of a losing streak. So this is tough timing, but it's an opportunity for them to come out and play well and end this streak.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Sacramento, Landry and Cousins patrol the paint. Collison is out there with Ben McLemore, and it's Gay in at the 3 spot.
Darren Collison could be the fastest player in the NBA with the ball in his hands. Westbrook, Parker, obviously in the conversation as well, but Collison, the son of 2 track stars, he is just explosive.
Here's Collison after Tyreek Evans has scored. Cousins with a screen on Davis. Now here's McLemore outside. Shot is off. And New Orleans will come the other way. Coming into this having notched to win against the Rockets in their last game.
You know, they definitely maintain their focus and their poise. They put on a real entertaining comeback. And that's always a feel-good game when you can win it like that.
Yeah, no question. And you could just see them as the game went on, getting more and more revved up. The closer they got to the lead, and that energy just kept building.
So it's the Pelicans now, following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. Here's Z, and they convert it last on attempt number 3.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Cousins with a screen for Collison. Jumper off the screen. That one off the back iron and out.
And you gotta like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim, that's exactly what he can give you.
And McLemore kicks to Landry. Collison against Holiday. Collison the pass to Gay. Gay right side. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Z's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And they take the lead. Davis has got his first 2 points of the night.
You know, when the size advantage is that pronounced, I mean, that's exactly what you should do offensively in this situation. Take it strong to the middle.
Cousins with a screen on Holiday. Cousins with it. Now guarded by Z. Nobody near Gay. Another miss by Gay. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Gordon dishes to Holiday. Here's Z. An easy 2 points on the layup. Z's got his second bucket tonight.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Earlier, I spoke with Mike Malone. One player who's really on his mind in this matchup is Eric Gordon. He said of Gordon, he can shoot with deep range and has the strength and explosiveness to go by you if you overcommit and finish or get himself to the line. So he's just an underrated scorer in this league, and it's going to take a total team effort to slow him down. Kevin, will see how they do.
Thanks a lot, Doris.
Now, Drew Holiday, part of the basketball family. Of course, he played at UCLA, but both of his parents played at Arizona State.
And for Drew Holiday, you know, you talk about his family. His brother and sister have both won state titles. And his father, in his 50s, can still throw down the 360 dunk. Now, I'm looking at you.
No, it's not happening here. Come on. I know he's got some good DNA, but 360 dunks at 50? Although Drew is real deal. His youngest brother is a star in the making, playing in high school in Los Angeles right now.
Here's Gordon, following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. Evans goes in, and he can't bank that one in. The Kings trail by 4. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
In the corner, it's McLemore. Back to Collison. 6 to shoot. Gay, that's a 2-pointer. It's rebounded by Z.
Right from the start, they've been aggressive on the glass. Most of the rebounds seem to be going their way.
And, Steve, I think they are ready for the fight today.
Holiday gets the bucket. Sacramento making a switch here. Evans is checked in.
Some of the numbers here on DeMarcus Cousins. In the back half of the season, he's been nothing short of marvelous. He's averaging 19 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games, dominating the glass in his trademark fashion.
Yeah, and all the rebounds he's been getting in those games have had a cumulative effect on the opponent. I mean, he'll wear you down physically and mentally with that rebounding work.
The Kings trail by 6. Outside Collison. He feeds it to Gay. Little turnaround. Pelicans with the rebound. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
Yeah, they really had their number in that game. Big margin of victory for them. They got there by really including their bench. The depth became a major factor. They just wore them down. That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often than not.
Pass to Collison. Now the feed to Cousins. Cannot hit. And New Orleans will come the other way. What Steve just talked about regarding how much they spread their scoring around was probably the most striking thing about that big win.
And the fact that they did have such a huge lead allowed them to even use their bench a little more than normal, and that was something that served them well.
That's good. The Kings trail by 8. Collison kicks to Cousins. Lets it go from 11. That's good. Cousins has got 8. The Pelicans shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Z the pass to Evans. Dishes to Holiday. Outside Gordon. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Z. A floater, and he sinks the layup. Z's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
The drive by Cousins. The shot is off. Great D that time from Z.
You know, a team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yep, they were ready to go right from the opening tip.
14 feet away, and it's Sacramento with the rebound. Gay's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
It took some time, and fans might have been unsure for a while, but clearly the Pelicans have a direction for this team now, and I think they're a franchise on the rise.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Omer Ashe, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Anderson comes in for Tyreke Evans. Rivers, he's checked in for Gordon. And it's Fredette in for Drew Holiday. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Hollins is checked in. Thompson comes in for Reggie Evans. Hesby, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. And Stauskas subbed in for Ben McLemore.
You know, even from here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
The Pelicans have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Well, impressive free throw shooting as a team this season, right around that 78% mark.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Now, here's Collison. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Suns in Phoenix. No good from Caspi.
Well, I'll tell you what, the mid-range shot is not the easiest one to make, but when you've got daylight like he had there, I mean, those are shots you want to make.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. For New Orleans, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And so he hits the technical free throw. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Fredette kicks to Rivers. Shot clock at 6. From outside, off the mark. The dish to Hollins. Feeds it to Caspi. The drive by Collison. Ashe pulls it in. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. Well, Steve, Clark Pelicans pretty much in control here.
The defense was really impressive there, guys, in that first quarter. They came out focused right from the beginning.
And, Steve, that's a big part of why they're on top right now.
On the court for Sacramento. Allison runs the point with Stauskas at the 2. Ryan Hollins is out there with Thompson. And it's Caspi in at the small forward. And there's the rejection. And they'll keep possession. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Pelicans leading by 11.
Nick Stauskas was born in Ontario, Canada, 7 days after the NBA awarded Toronto an expansion franchise. Nice little factoid there. When he was 10 at a Raptors open practice, he got called down to play some 2-on-2 against Vince Carter, and Stauskas buried a 3 on him. Now he's an NBA player himself. Man, that's a heck of a turnaround in about 10 years.
Now here's Collison. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Pelican shooting has been wayward so far, only 37% from the floor. Here's Z, and that one's good. Z's got 10. And Stauskas, Clark, part of this vanguard of Canadian talent, never played hockey. Basketball has always been his game.
You know, but he grew up at a time when Canadian hoops culture wasn't exactly thriving. I mean, during the 7th and 8th grade years, his team had no coach, so he coached the team, calling plays and making substitutions. You can see evidence of that in how he plays. He's pretty cerebral, in addition to being highly skilled.
With Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Z in the last matchup against the Rockets really lit up the floor. He had 46 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that Clark was something special.
Kevin, it really was. I mean, they threw everything but the kitchen sink at him, and nothing slowed him down.
Let's just say he was really good.
And it's the Kings with the ball. Following the shot by Drew Holiday. Stauskas, the pass to McLemore. Rocket 2. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake.
Another rebound gobbled up. They are pounding the boards.
And a big part of the lead, guys, is because of the work they've done on the glass. I mean, they have the lead because they've rebounded well.
Here's Stauskas. He's guarded by Rivers. Evans kicks to Stauskas. Now here's McLemore, guarded by Holiday. Shoots it up. And there's the foul. It's on Reggie Evans. That's his first foul. A big group substitution here.
That's the way to pound the boards.
Gordon subbed in for some changes here. Z comes in for Vitor Favarani. And it's Austin Rivers in for Drew Holiday. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Rivers passes to Z. In the corner, it's Gordon. There's 48 seconds left in the first half of the game. Now here's Evans. He's covered closely.
Tyreek Evans is an athletic slashing guard. He's really gifted at getting to the rim. And I think his outside shot, the inconsistency of his outside shot has held him back a bit. Ironically, he's a pretty good free throw shooter, but still lacks that touch from mid-range on field goal attempts.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Anderson's checked in. The drive by Collison. Shot is blocked. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. Shot left block. Sacramento grabs the miss. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Well, they probably should have abandoned the three-point shot in that game because their percentage was terrible. But they kept firing away from long range.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I thought that was one of the things that doomed them. I mean, you can't stick with something if it's not working for you.
Evans dishes to Davis. Evans outside. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And so
well, a double-double already in the books for you, and we're only at the half. Do you see them trying to throw different looks at you to slow you down?
Well, I mean, I guess that's a question for them, really. I'm not going to try and guess what they'll be doing in their locker room because I think that's a pointless exercise. Just going to keep plugging away and doing my thing, you know?
Thank you for your time.
Hey guys, great execution in the first half, but we still have a few things to talk about before we go back out there.
Only tough part of this game is going to be playing just as good a second half as you did a first half. That's the challenge. You were terrific on defense and offense, and I don't want to see a letdown in either spot. One place we've had success was in the low post on offense. Great positioning, good job finding the open passing lanes and getting the ball in tight. And let's start every possession this half by looking to trigger the fast break. Less bodies on the defensive glass and more guys head.
On to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
Boy, his rebounding was superb in that first half, particularly at the offensive end where he's really battling.
And that continually allowed them to get two quality shots on the same possession, Steve. That's invaluable.
Gordon is the two with Evans playing small forward. Anthony Davis is out there with Z, and it's Holiday in at the one. That's the five to begin the second half for Monty Williams.
Well, trade rumors circulated around Eric Gordon last season. Makes you wonder if there was some buyer's remorse from the Pelicans after they matched the Suns' four-year, almost $60 million offer sheet.
And for Eric Gordon, guys who had expressed some dissatisfaction with the situation in New Orleans, rumors, in fact, existed of a rift last season with him and Coach Monty Williams.
Well, that frequently happens on teams that are struggling like the Pelicans did last year. And, that sometimes the contract can make a trade more. Difficult, so he may be stuck in New Orleans, and in the end you just have to get healthy and deliver and make the best of whatever situation you're in.
Here's the screen. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
That's his fourth personal foul. Second team foul.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Z in low to Davis. And yes, sir, that one drops. Davis has got 14 points for the game.
He's been so reliable again today, Kevin. They need his points, and he's providing them.
Collison kicks to Cousins. Another shot.
And Steve, not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
Yeah, well deserved. I mean, they have worked their tails off on the glass. So nice to have a guy like that who can take charge at any time.
Yeah, so many of his passes, Steve, have led directly to baskets.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Malone had some words for his team. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Cousins. Their offense is most effective, Coach said, when he is most involved. And they're looking for total involvement from him for the rest of this game. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Thanks again, Doris.
Last season, the Kings inking DeMarcus Cousins to a big 4-year contract extension, and he rewarded his young NBA career, setting career highs pretty much across the board.
Passes it to Z. He dishes it to Davis. Here's Z, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Got good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
The Kings, one of the youngest teams in the league. They're trying to build through the draft, but with mixed results over the last couple of seasons. Marcus Cousins, the only player who's truly distinguished himself as a significant building block. Boy, that pass was in the air a long time.
Long enough for him to get a finger on it anyway and send it out of bounds.
Collison, the pass to Cousins. Gay outside. Cousins with a screen for Gay.
Oh, boy, he is just cold as ice. I don't think he's going to be the one to help them cut into the lead.
It's taken away by Collison. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Collison's got his first 2 points. And the Kings, Clark, over the last 5 years, drafting in that 5 to 7 range. They took Cousins, traded down, remember, for Jimmer Fredette,
Yep.
and then Thomas Robinson out of Kansas, another Jayhawk, and 13, Ben McLemore.
Yeah, McLemore struggled a bit in his rookie season. Aside from Cousins, not the difference makers you'd hope for to this point. We'll see if this year's any different, though.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Kings shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
Well, they're doing okay as the season goes on. They're shooting about 76% as a team.
Takes it from 10. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
Sacramento moving it around. Here's Cousins. The second effort, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Excellent game we've seen from DeMarcus Cousins. He's got 17 points and 1 steal. He's a one-man wrecking crew out there.
Well, they have no answer for him at this point.
Omer Asher, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Sacramento also making some changes. Reggie Evans, he's checked in for Landry. And Stauskas subbed in for Rudy Gay.
Purely from a size standpoint, that is a mismatch that's going to be hard to overcome defensively.
The second person for the team.
Thompson, he's checked in for Sacramento.
This New Orleans team is now in their 2nd season as the Pelicans. The name, which was subject to some critique early on, has actually turned out to be nice for the franchise with a new group of players, new ownership, and it fits nicely into creating a new identity. Darren Collison, a.k.a. DC, is more of a scoring point guard than a pure passing point guard. But, you know, it's interesting, his best assist numbers were in his first year in the league.
Holiday with it. 6 points for him. They set the pick, and it's Evans in the corner. And here's Usher. Here's Holiday, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Holiday's got 8. And for Darren Collison, Steve, an efficient score.
Yeah, he's got a nice stroke from long range. Also the ability to play the pick and roll game and finish around the rim. Very dangerous player with his quickness.
Collison with a screen on Gordon. Here's Stauskas. He's got 5. Shot clock at 5. That one goes. Count it. He's got 7.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
Holiday attacking, and Thompson sends it back. Collison kicks to McLemore. Shot from 12. No good. And New Orleans will come the other way.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Evans with it. Evans picks him up. Here's Z. He kicks it to Asher. Holiday, the pass to Z. He feeds it to Asher. And he banks in the lane. Asher's got his first bucket of the night.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
Some changes for New Orleans. Back in for Evans. And it's Rivers in for Eric Gordon. And a change for Sacramento. Caspy's checked in. Collison kicks to Caspi. The rebound by Z. Z's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. And that is good. Z's got 17 now.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Now Collison, averaging 13 points a contest. Pass to Caspi. Here's Stauskas from outside the arc. Can't get it to go. Rivers against Evans. The kick out to Holiday. The pass to Z. Goes up on the block. Back to Holiday. Wide open look. Another one falls for New Orleans.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
To the wing on the left. 1:39 left in the third quarter. Kicks it to Rivers. Passes it to Z. Down low. Rivers can't get it to go. And the Kings shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. They get the rebound. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. Well, folks, tonight a great rebounding game we're watching in progress. And now, with that in mind, let's take a look at the all-time record for rebounds in a single game. How about Wilt Chamberlain with 55 rebounds back on November 24th, 1960.
And that's a record that I'd always thought would stand forever. No one's come close to it for decades.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Hollins is checked in, and Rudy Gay is subbed in for Stauskas. And since the new ownership group took over, the Kings have been one of the most proactive teams in the league, looking for trades and trying to reshape the roster.
Well, they're looking to make moves to climb out of the cellar in the Western Conference. Highly motivated, really looking to shake things up. They traded for upside, acquiring Derek Williams and Rudy Gay, adding some athleticism and scoring ability in those two guys.
Collison dishes to Gay. They set the pick. Back to Collison. Pass to Hollins. Kings moving the ball around. Gay against Rivers. Stolen by Rivers. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Z. No good. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. It's Gay with the drive. Sacramento again missing.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Here's Rivers, and the basket good. Rivers has got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Holiday against Collison, and there's the feed to Casper. Dishes it to Hollins. He kicks to Casper. Shot clock at 6. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Caspi's got 7. Holiday with it. 10 points for him. And here's Anderson from the arc. Evans with the rebound. Evans has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Hollins. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And an ideal finish to the quarter for them as he drains it at the buzzer.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. And our assist of the game here on replay, presented by State Farm. And this wasn't his only assist, folks. 9 assists on the night over the course of the game from Drew Holiday.
Kevin, it's been one great pass after another for him. Just a huge amount of scoring for that team's offense. His court vision.
And so here is New Orleans. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th. Gay and Landry are the forward pair. Then McLemore is out there with Collison. And it's Hollins in at the 3 center. Shoots from the right block. The shot's good from Z. Z's got 9 points here in the second half.
Wow, such a steady hand. He's the one responsible for getting them this late lead.
Can't argue with that at all, Steve. His shooting percentage has been off the charts.
And he gets it to go.
Assist from Darren Colson.
Now here's Gordon. Rivers with him.
Well, guys, maybe the most important play in the NBA that isn't really tracked at all is the screen. A good one can make a huge difference in creating a high percentage shot, but it's a play that so often goes overlooked.
Gay in the corner. Collison, the pass to McLemore. The dish to Gay. Clock at 6. Floats one. Here's Hollins, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And the Pelicans making a change here. Evans is checked in, and a change for Sacramento. Cousins is checked in. Pelicans leading by 21. And here's Evans. Davis, the pass to Z. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And screens, Clark, getting more attention with modern scouting. The old stats look at the outcome of a play, make, a miss. It's like evaluating chess by only the checkmates.
No, I agree. I mean, you start to dig deeper and get to other layers of how you analyze the numbers and how that affects how you game plan to discover the tendencies of players. And all of that you're doing in an effort to become more successful.
Here's Cousins. Davis with some nice D.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
They get it back. Z nails the baby hook. Z's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Tell you what, he has been wreaking havoc out there the last couple of games.
Cousins with a screen on Rivers. A drive by Collison. Feeds to Cousins. Cousins missing again. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. The 9-foot shot. It's hauled in by Gay. Gay's got 7 rebounds in the game. He dishes it to Collison. He feeds it to McLemore. Here's Cousins off the left rim and out. And so it's New Orleans with it. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. The shot's good from Z. Z's got 26 points.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
The drive by Collison. To stop the run. Landry no good.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
Z the pass to Davis. Kicks it to Evans. For 3, Gordon. It's rebounded by McLemore. The Kings shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. Stolen by Rivers. Back to Evans. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Davis. Evans against Collison. Just 5 on the clock. Evans attacking. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
Eric Gordon on the wing. Fires the 3. Here's Davis. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
The Kings have not defended well against Davis.
He's got 14 points, and he's picked up 1 down.
That's the way to pound the boards.
Taking high percentage.
The Kings have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. And Caspi kicks to Cousins. Poked loose. Favarani with the steal. Here's Rivers. And the pass to Cunningham. The feed to Rivers.
Well, jersey advertising, an idea that had been bandied about for a long while. Last season, in lieu of that, the league tested out advertising on the court apron for the first time, as well as a small ad on the top of the backboards. So the league, of course, always looking for new revenue streams.
Caspi with the bucket. Z's checked in for New Orleans. Then for the Kings, Hollins is checked in, and Stauskas subbed in for Reggie Evans. Here's Z. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Z's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Now, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
Well, and that's why they're on this run, guys. They're getting the ball inside and getting really high percentage looks.
It's tipped.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, dominating performance for New Orleans.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And just bulldozing their way through this season series. The victory here tonight makes it 3-0 for the year, with 1 game left to play against the Kings.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Z. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket just seems to be incredibly wide.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Z. He's been gobbling up rebounds and some big-time point production as well. What a force he's been in the paint.
Now, he's gotten himself into the air so often to block shots and rebound. He's really controlled that area. Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
On offense, here are the Pelicans. They're on an 18-6 run. Now Rivers passes it to Z. Bank shot, no good. Kings have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Sessions with it. Fredette picks him up. Pass to Stauskas. He kicks to Caspi. Thompson sets the pick for Sessions. 6 on the shot clock. Dishes it to Caspi. Misses the 3. Here's Z. And he gets it to go. Z's got 34.
Terrific job taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Steve, I thought those fans, those home fans, gave this team a big lift all game. A lot of positive energy in the building.
Puts up a prayer. And the miss. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. Not much to be critical of it.
You put on what was simply an incredible fourth period. How were you able to take over this game in the end?
Yo, Doris, you know I'm always able to take over. Come on. Sometimes I even have to wait around and lay low for a few quarters. Just so things are a little more dramatic in the fourth, you feel me? Yo, I know drama, and I like to keep it fun for the fans. That's just me, baby.
It was a pleasure for us to watch. Thank you so much. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris.
Hey, wait up a minute.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, congratulations on the game tonight, man. You played well, really well.
Thanks, dog. You need something?
Yeah, so listen, I was talking with the arena operations guy, and he suggested we're long past due to get you some of your own sounds in the arena, you know, after you dunk, make a free throw, hit a three-pointer.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I've been wanting to get some of them custom sounds for a while.
Yeah, great. Well, look at the options, think about what you want, and we'll get it set up with the ops team.
Hey, man, that's legit. I appreciate it. Don't you ever knock?
You knew I was coming.
Yeah, but I don't mean I want you prancing up in here without knocking.
You won't be complaining when you hear what I have to tell you.
What's up?
Your NBA stock is what's up. I heard rumors. Teams are already freeing up cap space, getting ready to make serious offers. I got GMs and scouts I couldn't talk to in a million years reaching out to me. When off-season comes, we're just gonna be backing trucks up to the bank.
Yeah, that's all good.
Just one thing, just please, 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 be careful out there. Don't get hurt or roll an ankle or tear an ACL. God forbid it. We'd just be back to where we started.
Not those 3 letters, man. Never, never say that. It's like some voodoo stuff. Please, man. We never talk about injuries, man.
I'm so sorry. You just take care of your stuff on the court. I'll take care of business on my end. If everything goes right, we'll all be getting paid, okay?
All right, man. I'm gonna take care of my stuff on the court. No more talk about that stuff, though, man. Hey.
That's my meal ticket.